I went a little bit overboard buying things for the game room a few years back, and now I'm starting to regret it a little bit. For a while, I thought maybe I would do YouTube videos about gaming things, so I bought a lot of random stuff that I kind of just have in storage right now. I went through these storage bins before, and I got rid of a lot of stuff like cardboard and packaging, but there's still more stuff back there. I'm going to go back into those bins and get rid of even more stuff. The goal being that I'll have enough stuff that I can go down to my electronics flip, trade in order to afford probably something better for the game club. We've needed a Switch for years now, so I think this might help. Anyways, let's go get the bins out. Guess we'll start down here. Now, a lot of the stuff in these bins are very well sorted out, so it won't take me long to go through them and pull out things that I could probably go and trade in that I just don't need anymore. Some of this stuff I have no idea why I bought. I mean, it looks cool and all, but utterly pointless. A couple of Dreamcast controllers? Yeah, we can bring those in for trade. These are in really great shape, too. I remember cleaning them up. This is a whole bag of extension cords for controllers. We have come a long way in wireless controllers for old game systems since I bought all these. I think I paid $5 for this at like GameStop, and I have no idea why I bought it because I don't think it does anything anymore. Does anyone else know about these things? Hey, look at that, even more Dreamcast controllers. I remember these things were hard to find. This is the Wii U controller adapter for GameCube controllers. And who can forget one of these awful third-party Dreamcast controllers? Here's something my wife got for me years ago. This is a Retron. This is the 3. It's ancient at this point. It worked well and all, but I really don't have a use for it anymore, so I think this is going to go too. We got a pretty good pile of stuff to trade in, so I'll go to the local game store later and see what they'll give me for it. I have lots more bins to go through, but I did a good job of purging out a lot of the stuff in this one, so stay tuned. I'll probably make another video going through the other ones. Back down in the game room, gonna go get another storage bin out, and gonna go through that and hopefully find more stuff to go and sell for some trading credit. All right, let's find out what's in bin number 2. And the grand opening reveals more stuff. I really tried to like Labo, but I didn't, and you know what? I'm just gonna throw this away. I was really good at organizing. I had all the cables in one bin by themselves, and now the cables are sinking into this bin over here, and that's not good. This might go into school with me for next year. It'd be great because the kids love their PS3 fighting games. I think these were being liquidated on eBay a while ago, and they're really cool because they have these very clicky tactile buttons. I have too many OEM controllers for the N64, but I really have a hard time parting with them, so I think I'm just going to go and trade in one of the great ones. And would you look at that, another Dreamcast controller. I found this Game Boy Player controller that I've never used, but I bought years ago. I saw the box from it. I think someone said this is pretty valuable. Got a couple spare blasters for the Dreamcast with the rumble packs in there. Actually, wait a second. That's where they went? I've been looking for the rumble packs for so long, and I forgot I put them in there and then put them into storage. There's the controllers for that gaming system from earlier. Now, down here we have these really cool one-handed RPG controllers. It was actually really comfortable to play Final Fantasy IX with these. Then there's this stupid thing that I bought, which I actually have the game that does support this spear thing, but I haven't actually played it yet. Got an extra DualShock here. Maybe I'll throw that in the trade bin. Even more of these stupid controller extensions. I had so many of. All right, not much in that box to go through and trade in. Most of it's actually pretty useful still, so we'll just combine it with this bin, and stay tuned for part 3. Back to part 3 of me going through my storage room and my game room, trying to find stuff to trade in and get rid of. Today's winning bin is this bin right here. Let's pop it open and see what we got. Just for reference, we have one condensed bin over here. This one's almost empty, and we have a whole bunch of stuff to bring to trade in. And what do we have under here? The heck? I bet this is surplus stuff or duplicates or copies. I got this Tony Hawk Ride skateboard, the bundle for the PS3 I bought for Game Club. I've never even used it. I don't think I want to use it either. Maybe I'll trade this in. We got some game protector sleeves here. These stupid things I'm finally going to throw away. These were attachments for Wiimotes for the Samba de Amigo that came out for the Wii. And they're bulky and they're stupid and I don't want them anymore. We have some extra games here, a copy of Sonic and a copy of NFL 2K. Again, more stuff I bought when I thought I was going to try to be a YouTuber or something. One of my problems is I'll buy stuff I don't really need just because it's stupid cheap. This is a perfect example of that. A $1.50 headset I've never opened. It's a good thing I opened these up because I actually want to get the dance pads back out and start working on my DDR again in combination with Beat Saber. I'll be the best dancer out there. Got a case for Parasite Eve I want to do with. A couple Wii U controller stands. One of these power pads is going to get traded in because I don't really use it that often and I have 2 of them. Pile keeps growing. That's about it for this bin, so join me for part 4. To part 4 of going through the gaming bins down here in storage and getting rid of stuff I don't need. Off to bin number 4. Looks like this is the lucky one. And when we open it up, what do we have? Oh boy. This is mostly just collector stuff and action figures and maybe a few controllers here and there. I don't know why I bought this, so off the pile it goes. I still can't part with Joy-Con boxes, I'm not sure why. Or this box from my Smash Bros. Controller for the Wii U. This was a cool promotion from Welch's. You can keep the jars, but I really don't know what to do with them either. Oh, I got a few of them. I got Togepi and Squirtle. Cool. Is this a brand new charger in here? Why did I buy this? No idea why I have this. Okay, I see something that can go. This stupid thing down here. I don't know why I bought it. I don't even play the Wii that much, so I have no idea why I bought this. I think I saw it at a thrift store and said, oh, look, a gaming thing. I must buy it. And it's all brand new in there. I don't know. I think it's going to the pile. I have 2 copies of this, so one of these can go to the pile too. Unfortunately, there's not much I can get rid of out of this bin. It's kind of stuff I'll keep paperwork-wise in boxes, but I guess I'll have to move on to the next one. I did find some pretty cool stuff in that bag. There's all these manuals that have no home. $5 off coupon for the expansion pack for the N64. Resident Evil 4 for the Wii user manual. Battletoads. The Sub-Zero Chronicles. I even found printouts from, it looks like a Zelda 64 walkthrough. Look at that website, GeoCities. I haven't seen that for many, many years. It's so weird to think about a time where the internet wasn't so easily accessible all the time. We had to go and print things out. And we even have an extra one of these. I didn't know I had this. So not a lot in that bin that we can really get rid of, but at least there was some cool stuff to look at, and I'll see you in the next part. 5 of going through these bins, and I think we're getting close to the end here. We've managed to condense a whole bunch of stuff. This bin here has been emptied out pretty much just down to action figures I don't have any room for. So let's go see what's in the next one. Looks like this one here is the lucky winner. All right, let's see what we got. And, oh man, it's more toys. Maybe some other stuff, but mainly toys. That's okay, because we can combine these toys with those over there. I really don't want the World of Warcraft action figures anymore. There's some cool stuff, there's just not much that I can actually get rid of here. McDonald's toys, amiibos, mixed in with all kinds of other stuff, and little keepsakes and charms. Minecraft Lego stuff for some reason. This is the definition of an impulse purchase I have no desire to play or use. Why'd I buy this? Same thing, I'm not even a Mega Man fan. These Nintendo toys are actually pretty cool. Some kind of Animal Crossing thing I got for my wife years ago. I think all the pieces are here. Got this cool Splatoon promotional water gun. Of course, I find another N64 controller in here for some reason. I got one bin emptied. I combined that toy bin with this toy bin. There's still stuff here I really don't want. I'm going to see if I can trade them in somewhere, but it's looking a little better. Some of the cool stuff I found was an old copy of Ram and a Half, and in the back of it you have the advertisements for the Resident Evil soundtrack remix and Night Warriors on VHS. So also these little Pokemon 3D trivia challenge things I bought, and you can maybe win a trip to Japan. And I got these pretty cool Pokemon tattoos. How much more to go now? I think we're doing pretty good, although I'd like to get rid of more stuff, but I'll see you in the next part. Part 6 of going through all this stuff down here in the storage in the game room, get rid of stuff I don't need anymore, kind of getting down to the end. This bin and this bin here, and maybe this too. You gotta find a home for all these Disney Infinity figures too. I thought this bin had gaming stuff in it, but it turns out it's my dad's old Lionel train set. So I guess this is it. I'm kind of relieved we're at the end of this because it's been going on for a long time. Let's pop it open and see what's inside. These are actually acrylic stands for all my handhelds that I was using to display them, but I haven't for a long time. The covers for my PS5, not a whole lot of anything really. Some empty jewel cases, some amiibo in here, some boxes, even some McDonald's toys. Oh, here's some stuff for my N64 by Crossface Gaming. More N64 jumper packs and memory cards. This really busted up copy of NHL 2K10 that I'm just going to throw away. If I got rid of the PlayStation 5 controller boxes, I'd have so much more room, but I still can't do it and I don't know why. You know what? Out you go. Other than that, just a whole bunch of Pokemon toys from McDonald's. And really, I think that concludes our journey in cleaning these bins out. The good news is I've managed to eliminate at least 2, if not 3 of those bins from the storage room. That'll save me some space, and it feels good to get rid of all this extra stuff that's just cluttering things up. It's time to go to the game store and see what I can get for all this. I went to the game store and traded things in, and I don't like recording in public if I don't have to, so I kind of kept that part out here, but let me tell you what I got. For all the stuff I traded in, I got about $190. Now, that's a great amount of money to put towards something that's actually useful either here or at school. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the journey of going through all my storage bins and seeing all the cool stuff I've collected over the years. Over the course of the past week, I've been going through these storage bins down here in the basement, getting a bunch of stuff to trade in my local game store. Luckily for me, my place, Electronics Flip, took all the random stuff that I brought to them, no problem. Original intention was just to have some money to maybe buy a second Switch for the game club, or maybe even a newer Xbox, something that would be useful at home and at school. But I ended up bringing so much stuff in, and so much, I guess, relatively valuable stuff, that I have a lot of store credit now. After looking at all the stuff they had at the stores, I realized I could get something pretty cool that would be fun for both here and the club. Join me on this journey as I travel across the great land of Northeast Ohio on a mission to get something neat that most kids won't even recognize. It's actually a beautiful drive out here. Let's go inside and see if they have it. There it is. I think we'll go with this one, actually. This is something I've personally never owned. In fact, my only experience with the Virtual Boy was playing for about 5 minutes at a Toys R Us way back when it first came out. Now, Electronics Flip did have 2 Virtual Boys in stock, this one being more expensive. Now, I didn't pay that full price. All those trade-ins that you guys watched me do contributed greatly to the cost of this. The reason this was a bit more is because a few things have happened. First off, I reached out to my friend and yours, Crossface Gaming, to ask him some questions about the Virtual Boy before I bought it. He told me to watch out for things that commonly occur to these, like a cracked medallion down here, this one's intact, and it's an OEM stand. He told me to watch out for a really poor foam aftermarket eye thing. This is not that. I'm not sure if it's original, but it's comfortable. Most importantly, he told me to turn the thing on and make sure there's no lines in the LCD panel. He can fix that, of course, but it was good to buy something that was already fixed. It's already had the ribbon cable replaced. I don't know what that means, but I think it's important. Games for this thing is not going to be cheap, quick, or easy, but hopefully by next school year, I'll have a couple sample games out there that kids can play around with. Excited to have this. It's a pretty obscure part of gaming history, and I think a lot of kids and adults alike haven't seen it. I look forward to their reactions with it.